gonna show you guys how I roll out my pie crusts and crimp them. So here we go. So I start with a handful of flour, and then I kind of like release it very gently, so you end up with a nicely even coated table. You don't want like that, it just doesn't work. You want this nice little powdery coat. There's two kinds of rolling pins. I feel like most professional bakers choose this one. I like this one. I always have. I liked this when I did ceramics in school. I like it now. So I put a little flour on there. I'm gonna take one of my pie doughs. It is cold. You wanna make sure these stay cold. If it starts getting warm, the butter is gonna melt and you're gonna lose all of your flakiness. Plus it's gonna be really hard to work with. I'm gonna take some of this, sprinkle some of that on there. And then I just push pretty hard. Make sure that you continually rotate the dough. You want to make sure that it's even. Flip it. Make sure to keep flouring your dough. You don't want too much flour, but if you let it get too sticky, it's just gonna get caught and be a mess. So don't be afraid of the flour either. Great. Now this is really thin. I'm gonna take one of my pie pans, fold that in half, and just plop it right in there. And open it up again. I have my scissors right here. And I'm just gonna make sure this goes in. And I'm gonna start trimming off a little bit of this. And then I just fold it and roll it under. And then I do that all the way around. When you're rolling it under, make sure you don't start doing it on this angle. It'll bake funny if you do, so you kind of want to make sure it's going in and not really too far that way. Now anywhere this part's a little short, so I'm just taking some of the longer part and putting those together so now it's all even. And just keep on trimming as you go. A lot of people will trim it ahead of time. I don't do that. Make sure this is nice and tight while you're rolling it. Now I'm going to just press everything. If it looks like it's unrolling in a place, There might be a little too much dough there. So take it off because that will unroll and fall in the oven, and you do not want that. So then I press it down and make sure you get it all tight to the edge here so you don't end up with like an air bubble. And then I'm just going to take this finger and my thumb and that knuckle and press. And I'm kind of pinching with this while I push with my finger. Sometimes I'll do like a second one around, just give it another nice little pinch. Yeah. And one more time I'll check that this is nice and air bubble free. There you go. So now if you want to, you can make a, give it a little more distance between your crimps. So I'll crimp there and then there. And then you give it a completely different look while still doing the exact same thing, just distancing your crimps. This is the coronavirus social distancing method of crimping. Do this at an angle, so kind of pinch inwards. When I do that, I like to do a second go around.